So Fallout.
So 7 days.
Both. They had a little baby.
It's like the Reese Cups.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried out the mod, and it's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah. We're still early in it, but just the little bit we've played.
It makes it feel all fresh.
Yeah. It's nice to do that with a game. It's like, all right, take a game I love and know, and I'm going to mod the hell out of it. And now I'm going to play it again.
Bless the mods.
Bless the mods and the modders.
The modders that make the mods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Skyrim or even the Fallout game.
It's chaos. If any of you guys are 7-daysers and stuff like that, you've probably done the Darkness Falls at this point. But this is a mod worth trying out. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's kicking our butts.
None of us have done any research either. Like, we don't know.
No,
we don't know. See a guy with a gun. We don't know if he's friendly or if he's bad.
No, we always, we got thrown to the wolves on this one, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're still picking up things. We're not sure how things work
All the
exactly.
items.
There's like new items and materials I'm finding. I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what this is going to be used for.
Yeah. The struggle's real.
Oh, big time. Oh, it's great.
So
we're going to have to do some research at some point.
No, we'll figure it out.
I got like an arm thing.
Yeah, that I picked up.
I don't even know what it does.
Yeah.
And it doesn't tell you.
Power armor, yeah.
I can like wear it for a second.
I wonder, see, this is just like, once we kind of start going down the crafting trees, I wonder if you have to build like a power armor station.
Yeah, I could see that.
Put it all in there. I don't know. Yeah, again, we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
We will. Yeah.
So last night, for the first time, I checked out the episode 1.
Oh, you watched the first Fallout?
Yeah, I fell asleep probably 3/4 of the way into it.
Sounds great.
You were seepy?
Sounds really good.
I was seepies. But it is, what a quality show. Like, you can just, the vibe's on point. So I get it. It's not like I was questioning it. I just hadn't watched it yet.
You mean the actual series, not our
the series.
Not like the first cut of our episode.
The Amazon show.
The Amazon show.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I fell asleep when you were talking.
But did you?
Yeah.
Because of...
He gets it.
Boring
He gets
it
what you were
was.
saying.
It was a
No,
really
I was
boring
just kidding.
thing.
It was because you were talking about falling asleep. But I didn't. So the show, you fell
just
asleep.
started
during
the
one
episode.
episode.
Yeah, I just started it. But yeah, it's good shit. But also, I've kind of a lot of gamers have been obviously going back to Fallout. Like everybody's going back to Fallout.
Yeah.
So background, I'd have some like Jawoodle. Is that his name?
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing Fallout because he'd never played it before, so I had that in the background.
There you go.
I think people are even watching our Abstro Fallout series.
Sure.
More often.
Yeah. Got a little
Recently.
spike.
Yep.
I saw like the Fallout community was using some of those drawings on like Reddit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Fallout subreddit. Like some of my drawings ended up there as memes. I was like, oh, that's great. Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's fun.
Like, and you know that when these shows come out, the devs and all that shit, they're happy as hell. Like when the Halo show started, Last of Us and whatnot. But like, I think it seems like this Fallout thing's hitting a lot harder. Obviously, that Halo, I haven't seen much of it, but I don't think people love it.
No, I think see, that's the thing. It's like I'm a Fallout fan and I like Fallout. It sounds like people that were Halo fans, which I am. I didn't give the series a try based on these reviews, but it sounds like Halo fans really don't like Halo.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, man, it doesn't feel like the same world.
Yeah.
Or
really? Or
Fallout watching the show, I'm like, yeah, this feels like the world from the video game.
Sure.
It's like, this is great. Whereas Halo was like, oh, man, there's like a disconnect there.
Well, I mean, I would think that, the characters, I know I can really I immediately like the characters in the Fallout series.
Yeah.
And if Halo, I can't imagine it not looking like Halo, but maybe it's the characters. I don't know. I thought it was also critically acclaimed.
Yeah. Well, I think it was also trying to do the character of Master Chief in the show, and he's not a character.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
He just absorbs characters. Like, he's the one that listens to.
You're just a guy that runs around with a gun. That's Master Chief.
Yeah.
It's like, they're trying to give like Master Chief this deep emotional background or something. Like, quit it.
That's why.
Quit it. Just stop doing this.
Yeah.
Focus on, kind of like Star Wars. It's like you have this whole universe. You have this lore you've created that's pretty interesting. You don't have to focus on the character from the video game if you don't want to. Fallout's a great example of that. None of those characters are from the video game.
Right. It's just
the world.
Yes.
This is like, okay, they exist in the world that you know from the video game.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting, compelling story with characters that you care about in the world.
Yes.
Just like with, like Dune, I guess, the video game, it's in the world. It has nothing to do with, what the books are about.
Yeah. The opposite thing, I guess, you think of something like The Last of Us, which was just, let's take the story from the game and just translate it to film.
They had character.
But that's the thing. They had character. It's
Right.
like Joel and Ellie were characters
talking
already
the
in
entire
game.
time.
Yeah. It's like not like Master Chief, where just give me a gun.
Yeah, that was a much safer gamble. People loved, Last of Us. That is, people
Yeah,
loved
yeah, that
that
was a good
story. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see what you could do. Just taking that same story and making it even better.
So what's a game that hasn't been done that should be?
Well, I hear they are. Oh God, they are going to be trying to do a Legend of Zelda movie.
Right?
I don't know how that's gonna. Because again, like I think, man, Link's not a character.
No,
No
not
one
a talker at all.
No one wants to see that bitch running his mouth for fucking 2 hours.
So who are the characters? That answers your question on
Well,
what
Princess
should
Zelda
be in that.
and Ganon.
No, not in that.
Oh.
I'm talking about like in video games that you guys love. What characters were there that were great, or is it just the world? Like Dark Souls would be just the world would be fantastic, but obviously if you don't have the right characters and story in there, the show or movie is going to be a piece of shit.
The story in those games is nonsense.
Right. Well, you wouldn't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to. You just use the world like
Yeah, if you kind of dialed it in, maybe yeah.
What about Command and Conquer?
So what? Command and Conquer? Yeah, I don't know. That's a RTS.
I tell you, not topical now, and not like, but it's beloved. I think Half-Life would make a great series.
That could work.
Yeah.
It's one of those things if
100%.
done right. Yeah, I mean, there's so many games. I'm trying to think of other games out there with just unique worlds where, yeah, you could tell. I mean, Ark is an interesting world.
BioShock.
BioShock would be an obvious. Yeah, I want to see how all that went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so many interesting worlds out there that you could make stories in, but just avoid main characters.
How about Subnautica?
As a movie,
I'm throwing it out there just
person,
for
yeah.
Or
I mean, the
another
world's
show.
interesting, but yeah, that's a tough translation.
yeah.
series
'Cause-
is what I'm thinking mostly though. Are you guys
Yeah.
thinking movies or series? I mean,
Movies,
back and
series,
forth.
both.
Be a
Yeah, 'cause
fresh
series
setting.
is a lot more, obviously a lot more meat.
Yeah, we're in the golden age of video game movies
Oh
and
man,
shows.
they caught
man.
on, didn't they?
Yeah, they really. I think what happened is the people making the movies and shows now are our age, and they grew up with video games,
Yeah.
and they have this reverence for them and
Sure.
this love.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you go and look at Mario Brothers back in the day, it's like that was 30, 40-year-old men going like, we got to make a movie about what?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck me, I don't want to do this.
Right.
There's what? A Goomba? What's a Goomba?
Yeah. Oh, the kids will love it. All right, fine. What's
Whereas
it look
now,
like?
yeah, now the people calling the shots have respect for these series.
Yes.
And now they're doing movies about products. You had Nike.
Yeah, no shit.
Nike movie came out.
A Nike movie?
Yeah.
Did I
Origin.
Did I have a stroke?
Yeah, you did.
Did I
you
miss
did.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
You
movie
did have a
about
stroke.
Nike.
You're the
You need
only
to
one
see a
that didn't see
doctor.
it.
I love the summer, but with it comes heat. And when I am hot, I am sweating and I am losing hydration. And that is why we need Liquid IV. With 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink plus 8 vitamins and nutrients in a single stick, it's clear why Liquid IV is the #1 powered hydration brand in America. I don't know about you, but for me, it's easy to forget to drink water. So when I know my body is depleted, it's my go-to on top of water, always. So turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV and get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Neebs at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code Neebs at liquidiv.com. Thank you, Liquid IV.
There's a movie about Nike.
You're the only one that didn't see it.
There's that, the Tetris movie,
Blackberry.
That one I heard
Blackberry's
about.
one.
Blackberry movie.
Blackberry was a great
Yeah.
movie.
Product
What was the Nike movie called? Was it Air or
Air. I think it was Air.
Oh, wait, is
About
that
the
just a
Jordans.
movie? Is that a movie about the creation of the Nike company?
Pretty much how
Okay,
they were
that
trying to
sounds
go up against Adidas, and they were putting all their
Yeah.
chips behind Michael Jordan being a successful,
Okay.
player making a shoe.
I don't hate the product thing because a lot of those stories are fascinating.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The
No, that's-
obstacles they came across, or
Yeah, like that one movie about the dude that I guess it's not a product, but no, it is. It was a little bit about the car company. Was it Mazda or I forget? But the one that
Oh, the Ford versus Ferrari.
no,
or,
it was the one with people who are competing in the racing simulating games.
Oh.
And then getting them
Gran
to
Turismo.
actually yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was
I didn't see
fascinating.
that. I heard it was good though.
fascinating story.
That was kind of behind this car company.
Trying
Yeah.
shit with gamers.
And
Right.
that's the thing. That's based on another video game franchise. And they turned that into a movie.
So that's a hybrid.
Good
right?
job.
That's true. Yeah.
And isn't there this Pop-Tart movie coming?
Unfrosted.
Pop-Tart movie?
Dude,
Yeah.
I've watched
It's a
it.
comedy.
Okay,
okay.
It's a comedy. Is that what you just said to me?
It's called
Yes.
Unfrosted. It's a comedy. It's got like every comedian in it.
It's
Yeah.
a spoof.
Right.
It's
Did
Did Barbie start
directed
this?
by.
Did Barbie light this fire?
Barbie's one, yeah.
Is that what's happened?
Yeah.
Do you like Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, he's fine.
You like the B movie?
No, it's not my favorite animated.
I
movie.
thought the B movie was very well done.
Okay,
but
I
I'm
don't
a
think
big
I saw it.
fan of his, and I thought that
All
the
right.
movie was great.
I
But
mean, it
it's
was
a
fine,
completely
yeah.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
movie about the cereal wars. So it's like they're taking it.
I
The whole
love that.
movie is
Oh,
done
no.
like it's a parody of.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Kellogg's was at the cereal awards. Like, and they're as big as the Oscars in this world.
They're
Because
like
there isn't
Op-
Oscars.
yeah, they're
the
the
cereal
Oppenheimer.
awards. Oh
Okay.
God, they are
And this is
winning
all in the
every
trailer.
award.
This is in the
Yes,
trailer.
Yeah.
Okay,
best,
Jesus.
Best, well, it's not in the
And
trailer.
the competitor is
Oh.
Post.
There's Post, Kellogg's, and they even have like the Quaker Oat dude in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's like
Okay.
making it's like
God.
it's just the lame. Like, what are you guys doing?
Gotcha.
Bring
And
it.
now
It's
some
funny.
of the reviews I've read are bad, but I still want to see it.
I do too.
If you like Jerry Seinfeld, you're gonna find it amusing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
I like Jerry Seinfeld in Comedians with Cars. I love that series.
Great series.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that was fun.
It is, but anyway, I think he's great.
I think he's a decent comedian but a better host of a show. I thought
Yeah.
Comedians with Cars was way better than his stand-up.
Yeah.
Did you not like the series? Like his fucking,
Seinfeld?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that
I
was
did.
Seinfeld had good
great
characters. Like
series.
that's
Great
the thing. I thought
characters.
him was he's the straight man in
Yeah.
Seinfeld for
Yeah.
the most part. Everybody around Jerry to me was way funnier.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Situations are great.
Exactly.
It-
but he's a great writer. Like you can't deny Jerry Seinfeld's a good writer. He helped create and bring those characters
Sure.
to life.
Of course, yeah. Him and Larry David worked
Yeah.
wonderfully together, and he's another one that I think is just fucking hysterical and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Even though I've
Yes.
only seen like maybe probably 15% of the series,
one of my
I already
favorites.
know. I just never got into watching the whole thing.
I think it's fascinating how just timing goes with some of these comedians that get their shows because I think I was hearing Rogan talk about, I forget who he was talking to, but he was talking about when he first started acting. He didn't want to act. He wasn't really into that and had really never acted when he got his first part.
Was that News Radio?
I think there was a show before then,
Okay.
actually, for a smaller run of something. Then he got News Radio, which what a great score that was. But one of the parts that he got over Ray Romano, apparently, for one of the shows. I just don't remember which one. But he obviously didn't feel bad about it. He got the part. And then I'm sure the timing of that allowed for Everybody Loves Raymond to happen. You know what I mean? Like, and that obviously did just fine. And like, I'm sure that worked in Seinfeld's career too. You know, just the right time for the right pitch for it to happen.
I
And
feel like we've gone so beyond that, but I'm sure that still exists because there's still comedians and people out there just still trying to get network shows.
yeah.
Like there's still an audience that watches that.
I guess,
I'm so out of it
with
now.
the-
It's interesting. It's like, yeah, I never watch network TV unless I'm at my parents' house.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, the other night my wife was like, "Hey, let's watch this show during dinner." I forget the name of it, but it had the kind of the nerdier guy from 2.5 Men.
Okay.
And she's like, "All right," and we start, and he's like trying to, I don't know, send his daughter a video of the fish, and then the fish ends up being dead in like the selfie video he's shooting.
All right.
And then the laugh track kicks in, and she cuts it off. She's like, "All right, let me try to find something else." It was
Yeah, that's John Cryer.
Right off the bat.
we watched it for probably not even 30 seconds.
That's episode
Wow.
1.
Yeah.
And that was their,
Yeah.
they came out the gate with that structure of a joke.
Yeah, you're like, because you're watching, like, that fish is going to be dead in that video. And then he stops rolling, he looks, and the fish is floating.
Yeah.
And then the laugh track. And then,
Oh, it was hilarious.
and then we moved
Yeah.
on.
It's-
But somebody probably loves that. So
man, hey, that is a style, that is a format that has been working since what, the fucking 50s? It's like sitcom laugh track.
this was around Roseanne time, yeah.
Roseanne time, like there's Roseanne programs that are good. I don't know about the Connors now, but they still have that same thing.
When's the last
going
time
on.
you've seen a Roseanne show?
I don't know, but like way back in the day.
They did have a more grit.
Yeah.
Like it didn't seem so canned.
What are you talking about, Roseanne?
Yeah. Like there was something maybe just about the characters that felt a little bit more raw than your
there's definitely
average.
there's been sitcoms.
Yeah.
There's been that format that's been
Married with Children.
I was about to bring that up. Married with Children's a great example of just like, okay, this is this format, but there's a little bit of an edge to it, and we're having,
Parody.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I Love Lucy counts because they had a live studio audience.
That's
didn't
what I
they?
was saying.
did.
Like, this format's been going on for a while.
But yeah, I mean that was kind of different though. I think they kind of revolutionized that whole system.
I've watched a documentary on them, and they were kind of like the first
they
ones,
were some of
and
the
also start their own
creators.
production company too. Like everyone was always signed, where they're like, "Well, we're gonna do our own shit."
Yeah.
And really, it was I think it was more Lucille Ball than
A little
Desi.
badass.
She was a badass.
Yeah, well, it's smart. I mean, back in the day, it's like, okay, television was becoming big. It's like, okay, let's set this up, but let's also bring people in and sell tickets and have a live audience and have them laugh and shoot it all. It's like, that's brilliant.
And they probably weren't even thinking about like people were probably genuinely laughing. As you wanted
Well, I
them
mean,
to.
my God, you watch
That's what you
you
want.
watch I Love Lucy now. That's still a good
It's
show.
wonderful.
It
That would have
holds
been a
up
pleasure to
wonderfully.
see, like compared to a lot of the shit we see, all that forced fucking comedy.
Yeah.
But and that was probably before the laugh signs would come up, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, all the cues.
Yeah, I remember seeing those when we took that tour of Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
It's like, when we want people to applaud, we hit this button. The audience goes, yay. It's like, shouldn't you not have to do that?
And then they gave us an example of how to laugh, didn't they?
I think so. I don't remember what it
'Cause
was.
I think they said if it's too distracting or whatever, I forget what the example was, but they're like, and he's just kind of sound like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they go
And then
through.
like we all as a group like got to practice what the students, the studio laugh was like.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like when
weird.
Rachel comes in, everybody go, woo.
Now, have y'all ever been to a live studio recording?
I haven't.
Have not.
I have.
You have.
Yeah,
For what?
Letterman.
Oh man, I'd
Oh,
love to
that's
see
dope.
that.
Yeah, and there was no I can't even remember who the guests were. They were that unimpressive. It
How
was
about-
one of those like, oh shit. I went with an ex-girlfriend. She'd probably remember.
Do you remember the hype guy, or the whatever? What do they call him?
I do remember that there was somebody there. There always is somebody there. To
Yeah,
warm
what
you
a
up.
job.
Yeah,
What an interesting
and
job.
the whole thing. The same guy that tells everyone, this is
How
what
to
you do,
laugh.
and
Yeah. It's
not
like-
really necessarily how to laugh, but just kind of warms you up and says,
It's like
have
an
a good
audience
time.
manager. It's
Yeah.
like his job is to manage the audience, make
Yeah.
sure everybody's
Exactly.
having a good time, pump everybody up.
Yeah.
I used to work on a live studio show. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah?
get paid. I was an intern.
All right, let's get straight to it. You want to save for retirement? You want to make investments? You want to make your money work for you? You go and you check out Yahoo Finance. Because for 25 years, Yahoo Finance has been kicking ass and taking no names. Or are they taking names? I don't know what they're doing, except for helping you with making the right financial choices. You want to start to set up your financial future right now? You don't know where to start? You don't know what to do? Check out Yahoo Finance. You're a seasoned investor? You know what's going on and you haven't checked out Yahoo Finance yet? What are you waiting for? There you can consolidate your views from multiple accounts into one hub and access the expert analysis you need to tend to your entire portfolio with confidence. So if you're looking for comprehensive financial news and analysis, visit the brand behind every great investor, yahoofinance.com. The #1 financial destination, yahoofinance.com. That's yahoofinance.com.
I used to work on a live studio show.
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah?
get paid. I was an intern. But it was a show called The News, NEWZ, and it was kind of like a Saturday Night Live, just a bunch of different skits, and we were like, they had the bleachers and then the kind of a crescent-shaped set of stages, and the cameras would just roll from
Oh, gotcha.
stage to stage, and they did the different skits,
They
and I
were-
was like, I had to pull cable for the cameras that were rolling around.
Where?
This was in Orlando,
Oh.
Did
Universal Studios.
was it funny to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. They had some. I remember there was a skit where these two guys were on a canoe out in the ocean or something, on a raft, with like no food, and they were trying to decide if one of them should like cut a limb off that they could eat,
It's a fun setting.
and then they finally like, all right, and the dude like chops his leg off or something, and then the guy pulls out some potato salad.
Yeah, I love
He's like, "You had potato salad? Why didn't you bring that out?" And he's like, "It's a side."
Okay, I don't hate that. That's all
Yeah,
right.
wasn't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
but didn't run very long.
Yeah, one of those.
It was fun. I was super excited to be on a set,
Oh yeah.
even though I wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
Being a part of
You
it.
were learning, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
great.
when you're first starting out doing that, you're so excited to be there because it's
Oh,
something you're
yeah.
interested in doing, and you just want to soak up information.
It just makes me think of some of the first like extra stuff that I did. I just
Extra
remember being
work.
like,
Being an extra.
oh yeah. It was like, this is so interesting how this
yeah,
is done. You know, it's like, all right, I didn't care. I mean, I was happy to get paid. It was like, like $55 a day or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was roughly.
And
You
you
got
get to eat.
fed.
Yeah.
Right. And you go, okay, yeah, I'm not doing anything that day. I did like one of my first ones that I did. I also rented out my car, so I got paid like
Oh, yeah,
like
getting the-
150
Oh,
a day
fun.
for the car.
Nice.
But it was like, okay, yeah, this is so fun. And then it got old quick, but
Yeah,
it was,
it
you
does.
soak it in. You just kind of see.
Yeah, to see the process of
Yeah.
filmmaking and how just the behind the scenes, it's fun.
I remember my first. I'd done a bunch of extra work. I think all of it. Maybe did you do any extra work? Ashley?
I did a little bit. I got an interesting first day, but go ahead with yours.
You can take it there.
Well, yeah. Mine was interesting because it involved a helicopter.
Okay.
And I was in high school. I came down to Wilmington. It was some Freddie Prinze Jr. baseball movie.
Oh, sure.
They were
yeah,
shooting
I
that.
auditioned for
I
that.
think
Oh, there you go.
I think I worked on that
I think
one.
it's I forgot Summer Catch.
Yeah,
I think
Summer
it might be the
Catch.
name.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the day they were shooting, we were out on a baseball field and a helicopter was whizzing by with a camera and just getting wide shots.
Okay.
So we just had certain actions we were doing. But like to me, little kid from little Kinley,
it's
North
amazing.
Carolina, I was like, they got a helicopter, they're whizzing by us, and the helicopter would come in and fly low, and it was fucking cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you were a kid?
I was in high school, so yeah,
Okay, yeah.
absolutely.
Still
So
exciting.
that would have
There you
been probably junior year, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was always a lot of extra work going on here. I remember that I was living with Simon when I got my first stand-in part for, I don't remember who the actor was. It was some seemed like it was like a Civil War kind of drama, and they were shooting a scene out at Orton Plantation.
I did my only stand-in work out there as well. Go on.
Gotcha.
I remember the name of my stand-in guy.
I don't remember it all.
Yeah.
But I remember being out there. I was so excited. And for those of you who don't know what a stand-in is, you're standing in for the main actor, or the actor you're portraying, so the cameras can get their focus and
Yeah.
work on their moves and
So
stuff.
Lighting and everything.
He's in his trailer, learning his lines.
Yeah, you're never going to be seen.
No.
No, of
Um,
course not.
but
But you
you
get paid
somewhat-
well.
Yeah, you would somewhat look like the guy.
Yeah.
Same height,
Rough.
same
Yeah,
hair color.
exactly.
Yep.
So they
Exactly.
can. Yeah.
And didn't use me once that day. And that was it. They didn't use at all. I think he was just in there for the camera on his own, and I'm all dressed up and
Oh, no shit.
like just roughly looking like I'm kind of
Do
like
we
they
need the
just-
stand-in? Nah.
Yeah.
probably wearing jeans and a period top
Yeah.
or something like that. But
You don't see a lot. What's the guy's first name?
the
stand-in?
professional stand-in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was just about to bring up.
Do you remember his name?
I forget.
Oh man.
Professional
Here in
stand-in.
Wilmington, we had.
Wait, ask our new device. Can we ask the rabbit?
Well, I don't know if they'd know.
This is pretty obscure.
But anyway, he had a book. He always had it on set of because he was stand-in for hundreds of people.
He was known for this.
And he had pictures for all of them. And he had a bag full of shoes. He could be almost any height you
Yep.
needed him to
all
be.
these
Oh,
different.
wow.
Yep.
So he could adjust his height based on the actor?
Probably had a bag of
That is
wigs.
extreme.
Martin. He's Martin.
Martin. Yep.
Martin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Professional stand-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he made a name for what a good community to make a name for when they were shooting a bunch of stuff, because you meet everyone in no time.
Yeah.
You work on a couple productions and you hear about this Martin guy, and especially if you see his little setup and fucking commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course he's
you
going to
know
keep
what?
working.
I've never heard of anyone committing that hard
Yep.
to being a stand-in.
He was committed.
I respect that. Hey, it's I'm going to be really good at this job not too many people go for. Hey,
Yeah.
fuck
Oh,
yeah, dude.
listen, it's good work.
It was
man.
125 a day, I think. Then I have no idea
I wanna
these
say-
days, but it was you were getting a bump from 55 or
Oh,
whatever
big time.
to potentially over 100,
And I
depending
think-
on the production.
And when I did it twice, and I did it for, if you searched him up, you'd recognize him because since then he did work, and I did get to hang out with him. It was this one particular night shoot out there. It was 4 actors, and I think I might have been the only stand-in. So I'm just hanging out watching them shoot because it was oh, okay, in between, and then we're all eating together, and they're eating good food. So we're all eating good food, and I was
You
just
got
like, this
potato
is
chip.
great. And it's David Strasser. I don't know if you've ever, but if you
David
see him,
Strasser.
he's in
One of those.
big shit. Oh
One of
yeah,
those
I
guys.
mean, still to this day, like you
Oh,
see
wow.
him in stuff where you just go like big roles,
He's a working actor.
big time. But I remember asking him like, "Hey, you got any advice?" You
That'd
know?
be a good Alexa question. What's his biggest role?
Ask her.
Okay, Alexa, can you tell me David Strathern's biggest roles in movies?
Damn
All right,
robot.
her answer is
David Strathairn is a talented character actor known for his versatile roles in cinema. His biggest roles include the lead in Good Night and Good Luck, for which he received an Oscar nomination, and appearances in films like The Hours, The Big Lebowski, and Godzilla.
Well, there you go.
and those movies I didn't
remember
even know
Good Night
he
and
was
Good
in.
Luck, but
He's so you could ask. Now we have Alexa versus. Go ahead.
Aztecia bought this. What's this device called? A Rabbit?
Rabbit R1.
Rabbit R1, which I've seen a lot of articles about. They're like, why can't you just use your smartphone?
Right, and a good amount of hate, right?
Fair
for
enough.
it.
Yeah, but you can hold it in your hand. I can press this button. Do you want me to ask the same question or a different question?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, same question. So we could
Okay.
compare
Compare,
the. Yeah.
Here, what was the question again?
Was it David Ratham?
David
Strathern.
Strathern's. What are some of David Strathern's biggest movies?
Okay. What are some of David Strathern's biggest movies?
Looking it up now.
okay.
So she takes a minute.
David Strathairn is an accomplished actor known for his work in films such as Sneakers, L.A., Confidential, 8 Men Out, The Bourne Ultimatum, and Good Night and Good Luck. He has also received
okay.
critical acclaim for his roles in independent films directed by John Sayles, including The Return of the Secaucus 7, Metawan, and City of Hope. Strathairn has been nominated for an Oscar and has won 13 awards and received 49 nominations throughout his career.
Man.
He has also worked extensively in television, including roles in The Days and Nights of Molly Dodd,
Okay.
The Sopranos, Monk, and Alphas.
Monk, okay.
Are you
Teacher's
done?
pet, right here.
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
My
That
favorite
was,
was,
a much
the
better answer.
as if it was two movies. L.A. Confidential.
Yeah. God, why are
But
robots so
but
dumb?
I'm just gonna show you guys a picture of just so you can be like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll know immediately. Sure.
Well, you'd think at least every time I see him because I met him. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, look, it's him.
guy.
So
Can I ask this rabbit to like do stuff like
Like what?
make a chicken sound or something?
Try.
Yeah,
it.
give it a shot. See what it
Okay,
does.
let's see. Can you make a chicken sound?
I cannot make sounds.
That,
You are
no,
making
that's bullshit.
sounds.
No, you just
We're
made a
hearing
damn
your
sound.
I bet Alexa could.
Oh yeah, that guy. Oh fuck yeah, he's been in like everything,
and he's still
amazing.
in like big things, or at least that I would call.
Yeah. What are you?
Yeah,
he's
like
been-
he was definitely someone that I'd never seen before.
Yeah. Hey, wait, was this? No, he wasn't in The Expanse, was he? Was he in The
Yeah.
Expanse?
Yeah, I believe he was.
He was great in The
I think
Expanse.
he
Oh
was in
yeah,
The
he was
Expanse.
awesome in The Expanse.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, like
that
I said,
guy.
he's in so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that
I
I've
can
seen
see why
him
they
advertised in.
why
yeah.
you were standing too. I can see that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this was back when he was younger. I mean,
Yeah.
this was literally fucking probably the first year I was living here.
Yeah.
25
Alexa,
years
make
ago.
a chicken sound.
Here's a chicken cluck.
Rabbit.
Alexa
comes.
Guess
can
what?
do it.
Alexa
Fucking-
1,
yeah,
Rabbit
yeah.
0.
Yeah.
At least on that.
And sorry to everybody who's listening who happens to be near
Sorry.
Alexa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, but you know,
bet they loved it,
Go ahead
though.
and turn yours off. What else? How else can we have a little showdown between these two? As far
many
as
reasons, because that would have been the worst.
Math off.
Yeah. How about?
They're both good at math, probably.
Do they have opinions?
No, probably not.
Yeah. Ask Alexa who she's voting for this year.
Might as well. Alexa, who are you voting for this year?
Well, quite frankly, I don't think bots should influence elections.
It's
Thoughts?
a safe bots. Robots.
Oh, bots.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought she said thoughts shouldn't influence.
She said no bots
shouldn't
should
be
not
thought into that.
influence elections.
Got to keep your thoughts out of it.
Yeah.
You want to hear what Rabbit says?
Yeah, let's see what
All
rabbit.
right, Rabbit. Who are you voting for this election?
I do not have the ability to vote.
Well, not right.
Who would you?
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
questioned it.
Structure
wrong.
it
Okay.
differently, yeah.
Who would you vote for this election?
I do not have personal opinions or the ability to vote.
One day.
There you
Rabbit.
go.
We're working
One
on
day,
it, Rabbit.
Hey, here's just one more on the thoughts.
Okay.
Alexa, what's your favorite movie?
The Empire Strikes Back is my all-time favorite. It's impressive. Most impressive. For more Star Wars fun, just say, use the Force.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
We
ask
won't-
her
we'll never do
again.
that.
Let's ask her again in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
See if she gives a different answer.
There's another quirky, jokey answer.
Yeah.
You know what Rabbits is?
Yep.
What's your favorite movie?
Maybe you have
I
to.
do not have personal preferences.
Oh, you son of a
Rabbit's
bitch.
the
See,
worst.
rabbit
That's
sucks.
the worst.
We want
See?
Rabbit to have a little
Yeah,
personality.
it doesn't even create the illusion of
Alexa
it.
won that one.
Yep. No, Alexa's up, what,
Personality.
3-0?
Yeah. Alexa's
No,
like-
Rabbit was best on the first one. What
Oh,
was
yeah,
that?
Vance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right about
Answer
that.
was way more
was-
detailed.
You're right
but,
about that.
Alexa's quirkier.
Okay. Yeah.
She's got more
spunky.
personality, yeah.
She's got more of a chance to be my AI girlfriend.
Sure.
I'm really leaning towards
All
Alexa.
of ours, really.
I mean, that's where it all comes down to.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I have.
I tell you what, when Aztecia first said, "Oh, I bought a rabbit," I was very confused because that is also a very
Yes, it
well-known
is.
dildo brand.
Yep.
And I was like, "Why are you sharing this with me?"
It's
Shit.
up
Right.
there.
And very inappropriate.
Yeah.
And she's our
It's like,
HR, so
I
she'd have to
shouldn't-
talk
yeah.
to herself.
I was like, I shouldn't be knowing this.
I assume they work together, you know? Kind of combine
Yeah,
them.
rabbit, charge my rabbit.
But yeah, but AI girlfriends are going to, just get a lot of people out there to just stop trying.
God, I hope not. I mean, it probably will. but
It
man, I hope
will,
not.
and it's gonna dwarf people's ability to even more,
Well-
and disconnect them even more, unless they can use it to like maybe because the porn stuff is so fucking crazy away from reality.
It might help with
Yeah.
our parking problem.
Yeah, it might help with our parking problem. Yeah, they're gonna stay home and just be touching themselves all day.
And not make other people that need to park.
Wait, what?
What
What
was
are you on
this?
about?
Where's this?
Saying there's less
Parking.
babies, there's less parking problems.
Okay, gotcha.
Less babies.
I
Okay,
tell you what,
also less
there's,
people out.
there's a pandemic at our local food line where like everyone just all of a sudden. It used to be like 1 or 2 people every now and then, but now it's like everyone's doing it where they just fucking park right at the front door.
Yeah.
Really?
Leave, leave
Park
their
in a
damn
parking
car,
place.
Leave their damn car running and shit, or get out of the car completely.
Yeah, we stop at Food Line weekly to buy one thing.
Yeah,
We're only in there for seconds. We still park.
still park.
Walk in.
We live in a fucking society,
Such
people.
a walk that is.
Right, that's
How do
my
you guys
biggest
do
thing.
it?
It's like, why aren't
Right.
you parking, you lazy piece of shit? So the
Yeah.
parking lot's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people are going for one thing. We can't park 20 cars right in the fire lane.
Look,
No,
There
the
was
only-
one time I went in there. I mean, this has happened actually several times. I've gone in for lunch, which is, just a little couple chicken wings and everything. But there'll be a guy parked. I'll go in, get my chicken wings, leave. When I leave, some bitch is still parked.
Still right in front of the store.
Yeah, still right there.
All right, what can we do to these people?
Yeah.
That doesn't get us in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to slash tires.
Tire slashing time.
I don't know why that bugs me. It's just one of these little things. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I think it tells the rest of the people around them that they're more important. That
Yeah,
Like,
it
hey.
is like, yeah.
it's okay if I do this. You don't do
Right.
it.
This could be fun. We create like a small, fake TV like crew with a fake host of a show.
Like to catch a predator kind of a
yeah, and when
situation.
they come out, the camera's set up. You got the sound guy, and you got the host right there in front of their car.
Yeah.
waiting for the guy to come out, and then they start their into the camera thing, talking
I
about
like it.
this epidemic,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just seeing their reactions, like,
Sir, why don't you park in a parking spot?
Yeah.
and you don't even have to address them, like just seeing them react when they're clearly in the shot.
Oh, okay, I got you. So, like, the news anchor saying, this epidemic that's taking North
exactly.
Carolina by storm.
Yeah.
People are not parking in parking
Yeah,
spaces
exactly.
anymore.
That could
We
be
don't
great.
know what made these selfish assholes think that this is okay, but
Exactly.
we're all dealing with it, Tom.
Yeah, that's my idea.
I like that. I
It's
like
not
that.
bad.
Never give them the mic. Just
Oh,
they're behind you as
exactly.
example.
Just seeing them, like, how quick they can get the fuck out of
And
there.
then just, yeah, hey, Terry, can you get some B-roll? He just points the camera right at the guy.
right in the window. get the license plate too, okay?
Yeah. Really make them feel bad about it.
Exactly. That could be effective.
God, I can't stand to see someone litter too.
Oh, yeah, that boils my blood.
How does that not disappear?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I remember, when I was a kid, like, I think everyone has always known you shouldn't litter, but I remember being made a bigger thing, like, in general, the public, and just this whole trash this whole don't litter thing movement. It was kind of a
Yeah.
movement when we were younger.
Yeah.
It seemed to like it should
Don't
have
be litter
existed
bug.
forever. But it was like around the time when seatbelts became mandatory.
Well, I did not like that.
Nobody did. That was a really
I hated
weird
it.
shift that for some of us old people. I remember
Yeah,
that.
I don't-
I was
Yeah,
really
actually,
young, but I
missed
was
it.
like, no,
Yeah.
this is the worst.
They want me to do what? Fuck them.
Everybody was. And then, yeah, I guess the people that would get pulled over for the first time, they were like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
We have to fight back.
Ugh. Yeah, you got to fight that. That's,
No, I get it now.
I do
Yeah.
too.
That's right. Yeah, it's like, hey, you kind of came to terms with that one, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like most of
you
the-
know what? We should have our seatbelts on.
Like I could see, like I think the biggest argument is, like if I run into you, whatever, I don't see a stop sign, I run into you, I kill you because you have a seatbelt on.
Yep.
Now I've taken a life,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and maybe I won't. But like, I don't know. I guess if you choose not to use a seatbelt, you don't have as many rights to fight back.
And that's something to be said. Did you talk about helmets either?
Not
'Cause
helmets
bikes,
yet,
That
no.
shit's crazy too. But I understand somebody not wanting to wear it. But you go.
Yeah.
But now, if you make a mistake, or if I make a mistake, yeah, it's gonna mess me up if I kill you. It's gonna fuck me up for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I, by the way, have to go. All of a sudden, I'm sorry. I need to leave early.
Okay, so
But
Okay.
I will see you guys later, and I'm gonna listen to this and be surprised.
All
when
right.
it comes out.
Oh man,
Bye,
Awesome, man.
everybody.
We're gonna
Stay
talk
tuned,
some shit
Simon.
about you.
I'm not. I'm gonna talk you up.
I'm going to grab my notebook.
Yeah.
Keeping
Oh,
notes.
I'm gonna, Poppy's leaving too.
Poppy.
Bye, Poppy.
Oh, Poppy.
All right. See ya. Poppy didn't say goodbye. No manners.
Yeah.
Poppy's a
Simon
shit.
does not
She
teach the
says
dog
hello.
manners.
She never says goodbye, does she?
Yeah.
She runs into the office, jumps on everybody.
Oh, the hellos are.
The hell is
level
on
10.
point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're on point.
She's excited to see everybody.
I remember the argument of, I remember hearing that the bottom strap on the seatbelt could slice your stomach open. I remember hearing that. And
Oh,
that, you know,
really?
that happens all the time.
Yeah.
So that was,
Like-
that was an effective argument
Yeah.
back then.
No, the shit people would come up with. Well, what about this?
That might happen.
What if I slam on brakes and I get cut in half?
Is that what you want?
This ain't what I want.
I didn't think about that. He's right.
It would cut you in half.
That's how physics works.
I've seen people messed up from airbags for sure.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, it's either messed up or dead.
They weren't
I'd
dead,
prefer to
so
be
that's
messed
good.
up.
Yeah.
It's better than the steering wheel, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, to have a mouthful of steering wheel.
Airbags are hard as fuck.
Yeah,
They're
no.
super hard.
I knew this guy growing up. He was a horse, man. Just a big dude. And worked, farm boy. Just worked chopping trees down, carrying logs, build log cabin kind of thing. And he was driving like one of those, I don't know, Jeep kind of Isuzu or something. Hard wreck, hit hard. And I went and looked at that car after, and the whole front's crashed in. And
Yeah.
where his hands were on the steering wheel,
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was just like, you could see where his hands were because it just bent the steering wheel back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, some crazy shit happens in Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's neat to see people. Oh, there was some footage not too long ago that was pretty wild. This guy driving on the beach, and he turns his wheel really sharp, and his car starts flipping, and he gets flung out of it into the damn ocean.
Wow.
He lands in the water, and he gets up, and he just walks onto the shore. I'm
Holy
like, you
shit.
lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Had that been concrete or anything else, you would have
Yeah.
been dead.
I probably brought this story up, but my oldest brother, his first wreck, he would always fall asleep at the wheel. It wasn't a good thing. And it obviously didn't end up, but he survived this time. But it was a mini truck. Remember mini trucks? They were kind of like just considered mini, just a smaller, I think it was like a Mazda, I forget what the
Okay.
fuck it was, but
Just a small pickup.
yeah, small
right.
pickup, had a topper on the back, bunch of random shit in the back. There was a spare tire, and he had some fishing shit in there. And he rolled the truck, and he survived that. He got bloodied up, but he did walk home. He was like a mile away. And but when they looked at the wreck, the fishing pole was through the spare tire. Like just, normally it would just fucking obviously bend, but whatever the physics were with that impact and how that played through, it was like through the tire. I remember seeing that. It was like fucking nuts.
Jeez.
Just went through like it was a needle.
God, one of the worst things I ever had to edit was when I worked at an ad agency, and we got this gig to. it was like a safety training video, or it was something for like the local sheriff's department, but we had to use real like photos that the sheriff's department provided of wrecks where people didn't walk away. And the guy who was editing couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Can you do this?" And I guess I got the stomach for it. Like I was able to like, man, this fucking sucks, but I can do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like some of those images are still stuck in my head of like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like that's not a fun thing to look at.
I
think that's why I drive so slow and safe now.
Sure. Didn't you deal with something kind of similar?
I
with
did something similar. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I did like a video based on, I guess, tour guides about things that could go wrong out camping, whether it's driving in high winds with stuff on top of your roof,
cliff diving.
but they were all based on situations where people had died.
Yeah.
And I had footage of those situations.
Oh no! Wow.
Like the actual footage of it happening, and didn't show it in the video, but it was in the training videos of like, look, these are things that have happened. Don't do these things so we can prevent this in the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not fun to watch that and to hear everybody's response and
Just panic, fear.
Made me think of a story I heard last night from a dear friend of ours. I'm not going to say the name, but he used to work with doctors. He was a surgical assistant. Remember,
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
maybe keep going.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. Anyway, he makes some really good art, and I didn't know how good of an artist he was. Like, I like his art, but like as far as like physics, like drawing or whatever, he's pretty freaking good. But apparently, he used to do this a lot because the doctors are doing their thing, and he's there kind of waiting, and sometimes there was blood around him, and he would draw with it, kind of.
Yeah.
And he got busted once. Like, it was the only time they ever saw it. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm getting fired." He told me the story last night. It was fucking hilarious. And it was like, I forget what the surgery was. Doesn't really matter. But all the blood.
Drawn with blood.
And he drew like this like farmscape kind of thing. With all
Depends on the situation, doesn't it?
And he was like, "I'm surely getting fired." But then they were like, it's really good.
Really good. Yeah.
You're a good blood artist.
Yeah, great blood artist. He was just killing some time sitting off the side, fucking
I
painting
wonder
with their
what
blood.
his tools were for.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I'll
what the
have to
hell was he
find out.
drawing on?
You have a quill?
Good question. I don't remember.
That's
I think he said
is it on
but-
the whiteboard? Because I can see that being an issue.
Yeah. No, it was on the whatever little.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe on the napkins, not the napkins.
Yeah,
Obviously,
it was
but
something like that. Exactly. I forget what it was, but
something designed to soak up blood.
Yeah, it was a nice random story. Just got last night.
Bag.
Yes. But also, if you were in a surgery and you knew that there was a blood artist nearby, would you give him permission to? Yeah, go ahead and make something. I'll see it when I get up out of the surgery.
Let's do a caricature. Let's have me surfing with a parrot on my shoulder.
So you got some options here.
No, I'd give him a canvas and be like, "Hey, man, do something while you're
go
in
ahead.
here." And then now you got a nice piece made of your own blood,
Of your own
which
blood.
is kind of fun. It's like,
Yeah.
that's a conversation piece in your house.
Fucking sure is.
Oh wow, what's this? Well, interesting. Funny you bring this one up. This one's really special to me.
It was pretty random. It's good stuff.
This is my blood chicken.
Those videos, though, those like they're lucky to be alive. You ever see those compilations?
I mean, the near misses and shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
or
god.
Or like a damn tire will come through a window and miss a lady's head by an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the side of the road, the cars like nicking people's butts and shit. You know, like, yeah, it's pretty nuts. And then you kind of automatically feel a little bit of what they probably felt in that moment just by watching it.
The other videos I love is just people helping each other. Mm-hmm. Like some stranger sees a baby hanging off a balcony, and just that's their day now. They're going to catch that baby, or they're going to try to
hell
climb
yeah.
to it. Or not recently, there was a car on fire on the side of the road. Person couldn't get out, and there was like 5-6 people just running there, just yanking, just trying to open this car.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that on the news.
It
instead
is.
of all the mess that you usually see.
It is. And this isn't even comparing to anything like that. I wasn't a fucking hero, but it was years ago. I mean, it was just a simple situation of someone whose car broke down, and it was right on Market Street, and it was busy traffic and shit like that, and everybody was driving past. And I whipped over quick just to help push, like that. You see this happen all the time. And it just, and it's not like, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm saying like how is it not more instinctual
Yeah.
for more people to be like, let's get this fucker out of the road? It's
Should
like
be.
clearly,
Yeah, it's a dangerous situation there.
yeah,
I do see a lot of that around here.
yeah.
I've seen people, yeah.
You hope it happens. In this
yeah.
case, it wasn't happening.
happen.
It was weird.
I
It
think
makes you fucking kind of just lets you down.
Yeah. I think I told you about the last time I did that. It was that when I was coming back from that concert in Greensboro? And there was that guy and his kid. He ran out. He wasn't far from the gas station, so I ran out,
Yeah.
helped him push it into the gas station. He was in front of me. His pants were falling down.
Oh.
His whole butt was out.
Oh no.
Like he was in front of me where the steering wheel is, kind of pushing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wheel in the door.
Sure.
And I'm in the back corner. Whole butt's out.
All the butt.
And not a thank you, nothing. This guy.
Okay.
Shit. That's why people don't do it.
It's happened to too many
It's like,
people.
Yeah. It's like, oh, last time I did it, all I saw was ass, and I didn't get a thank you.
Like I can make more sense of people driving past. Like I can't wrap my head around the lack of a thank you
Yeah.
in that situation.
Nah, his life seemed
You had to
like
look
a
at his
mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have just known as like, God damn it.
Come on,
I'm having the
people.
worst day ever. Ran out of gas. I don't have a belt.
My butt's
But it
hanging
doesn't
out.
change the fact that a stranger came up and made your day a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. Sorry about
Maybe
the butt.
address that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
I bet he.
You should have
parked
gone
in
around to
of
the
Food
front of
Line.
the car and started pushing back.
No.
Yeah.
You stay on the road. You and your butt.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Anyway, it feels good to help people.
It does.
Yeah,
It really
always.
does.
Wouldn't it be fun if we had like a whole day just to go stand around town and just look for people to help?
Being like superheroes.
Yeah.
We can dress up and,
We don't have to dress up.
well, it'll be fun too.
I mean, okay, we will. But we'll just look around. We see a car broke down, we push it.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Just drive around looking for problems to solve.
We just
Yeah.
pick up trash on the side of the road. I don't know.
Yeah.
Open
Yeah.
doors for people.
You can probably do it. Probably just sign up for community service.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee someone organizes shit like that every damn day.
Oh, for
and
sure.
They're looking for volunteers. They're looking for people like, oh, you want to do something to help? Please.
Mm-hmm. I like to
come on
go
in.
help build a house for somebody.
Yeah.
And go. And then ask for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Shit.
I
in
took
the
off
crew.
work for this.
What I do this for?
We don't know. We do not
You
know.
showed up and just started open.
Also, you're not very good at it.
All right.
Yeah, you slowed everybody down.
You're a fucking liability.
You broke more things than you fixed.
Yep. Yep. So we're going to talk shit about Simon?
No, he's not here, and I like to do it when he's here.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
more fun.
It's more fun.
It is.
You
Yeah.
get angry.
Like he was saying, like, oh, you guys can. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Not today, Simon.
I'm writing some stuff though. I'm thinking of some angles for next time we get
Oh,
together.
for sure. Yeah,
Like, yeah, this will get under his skin.
it's easy to do.
I was trying out a new survival game that's kind of interesting called Abiotic Factor. Either you guys heard of that?
I heard you talk about
Heard
it.
you say it
Okay.
earlier.
Okay, yeah. It's so survival game, but it's not, there's no gathering wood and fucking making campfires or anything.
Okay.
But you're stuck in like this big office facility. If you play it, it reminds me of Half-Life.
Okay.
It's like the very first opening
you're
of
all
Half-Life
making your
when
way
you're
to
on the
work.
train and you're making your way. Imagine that. Imagine if that environment was a survival game.
Okay.
And that's what this game is.
Joe versus the volcano. Remember that?
No.
Okay.
What?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
His office setting is kind of what I imagine you're.
Okay.
Talking
all right,
about.
yeah. Was he trying to survive in an office?
Well, it was just the pressing, the blinking fluorescent lights, the low ceilings, just the whole, just that environment.
It's not completely that,
All right.
but yeah, it's well, it's interesting. It's it has story progression, so you're constantly working towards making something to open to the next area. There's monsters running around, very Half-Life. That came through a portal or whatever. We've gotten to the point now where there's a new enemy faction. They have guns, and so now that's in play.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, okay, shit, this is
So very Half-Life.
very, very Half-Life.
Okay.
I mean,
gotcha.
like, it's
not
like,
Joe versus the volcano
yeah.
at all.
It's
Yeah.
got a similar to Lethal Company. It's got a very good VoIP system. Like the distance and everything works
Okay.
really well. And also the mouths move on the characters
That's
when they
cool.
talk.
Cool.
But it looks ridiculous. It's like the mouths go all the way, like they're open so far.
Okay.
It looks like you're yelling. But
So it's good for a
Okay.
laugh.
yeah, but it's pretty decent for a survival game.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it. But again, early access, like all of these damn things.
How
That
many
one
players?
survival game that was kind of like a key or whatever. It was like a box store. That's still not come out, has it?
I guess
Oh,
not. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember seeing that.
That did look intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that one. I wonder if they.
I think they got sued and they had to change all their artwork or something.
Yeah.
Box store, what was it called? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
So back, like full circling back to the Fallout 7 Days mod.
Uh-huh.
I assume there's other, like tons of other vaults.
I think there's
I have no idea.
I think there's only a handful of vaults
Okay.
in different biomes. I mean, maybe 4 or 5 in different
really?
biomes, yeah.
How is it in that
Oh, wait,
world?
Sherry knows. Three
Three?
vaults.
3 vaults?
3 vaults.
Only 3 vaults.
And we came. Well, yeah, we came out of one of them. So 2 vaults.
And you guys will see that first episode this weekend?
I think it would have come out because they would have
Last
seen
weekend.
it last weekend.
Last weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys saw it.
So the first one's out. The second one will come out this weekend.
All right.
So we were trying to give it a Fallout feel as far as music and the vibe of it.
Yeah,
So,
I watched Jack's kind of opening, and yeah, you did a really good job with it. It was already like, all right, yeah, he's picked some good songs. Put like
Okay.
a lo-fi filter on it. and
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a big reason I was just even checking out the because we started that series. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted to get a vibe on how that show was presented.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love the music in the series.
Yeah, so again, yeah, straight from the game. They're just like, oh, let's take these tracks from the game and just put them in the show. Done.
Yeah. And the props and just the, yeah.
Sherry, Techie's eyeballing me. What?
Can we just give the dev of that mod a shout out?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
His name's BW, and it's called the Wasteland.
Okay, it's not Fallout Mod. It's called the Wasteland Mod.
Right, but we all know.
Just in case people want to go find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasteland Mod by, what's his name?
BW.
BW.
He's the one who did the giant cars pack. So, yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Check it out. Wasteland Mod
Yeah.
by BW.
To take on all those, I mean, obviously, well, Kane, kind of created his own vision, I suppose you could say.
For Darkness Falls.
Yeah. But then BW being able to use that world as his,
Yeah,
obvious.
it's a great foundation for like, yeah, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna modify the fuck out
For
of this.
sure.
Kind of make it what I want.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, God, I wish I had, I'm sure you could learn it, but I wish I had that ability. It's like I'm jealous of what Kane can do and what that guy can do.
But
It's
you'd
just
also,
like,
what would your vision be?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I want to change
That's,
this.
I mean,
It's got to be a good way to just learn how all that works too.
yeah.
I'd like to see, I've probably said this before, but instead of zombies, it's like robots and
I feel like that exists.
androids and cyborgs, whatever.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like that exists. It's like a texture reskinning though.
I
mean,
think
they
it
still move like
it does
zombies.
exist.
Yeah.
I've watched people play it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah?
I've watched I
For
don't know if
7
it was-
days?
Yep, in 7 days. I don't
what's
know if
that
it was
called?
Glock. It was someone, but it was definitely a.
Let me ask Rabbit.
Yeah, see if Rabbit knows
Yep.
what it is. Yeah,
Here we go.
it's good use of that.
What a purchase.
What is the 7 days mods that change the zombies to robots?
Let me see what I can find.
Okay.
Go Rabbit, go.
The mod that changes zombies to robots in 7 days to die is called District Zero.
That's it.
There you go.
This sci-fi themed overhaul mod replaces all zombies with robots, mechs, and drones, and also introduces new sci-fi themed vehicles, a reworked skill tree, and changes to the HUD and trader system.
That sounds all right.
What, District Zero?
District Zero.
Yeah.
I watched a good bit of that. There's something just not satisfying to me about smacking a hammer against metal. Ding.
It just should be a pickaxe.
Well, whatever you're using, it's just like it's not as satisfying as.
Are you
as
saying the sound they used?
Well, no, not. I just think in general, I don't know. You get kind of satisfaction when you hear flesh being
Yeah, that-
torn, and there's something that's just.
Right.
I don't know what it is. It's personal. Like, yeah, it would drive me nuts. I wouldn't enjoy constantly doing it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Setting looked cool. Like some of the robots look neat. Maybe it was Glock that was playing it.
Okay.
But yeah, District
Yeah,
Zero.
I feel like I remember seeing it, and my biggest thing was like, that looks neat, but the robots are obviously they just reskin the
Sure.
zombies that they have, so they still move like
still wobble
zombies.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not like moving like robots. It's like, okay, that's the tiny Asian zombie.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell what character that is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they could change do all the motion cap and everything. The
Yeah.
neighbor just texted me.
Well, what's he want?
Just saw our billboard.
Oh yeah.
Hey! I've gotten a couple of texts around town.
That's great. Yeah. Those things, I don't know how. I never look at billboards.
No.
Like I'll drive down College Road
Yeah.
and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot to look and see if our billboards are.
Yeah, I never
Displaying.
pass any of those spots, but
Yeah, I have Tuesday on the way here. I just happened to hit one just right, and it was one by a Taste of Italy. And I was driving. It was just like boom! It flashed on right as I was driving by, and yeah, I couldn't miss that. It's like bing.
yeah, nice big white
Yeah,
billboard.
I don't think once in my life I've been influenced or inspired by a billboard.
Well, you know what? You might not know if you were. Kind of works that way, doesn't it?
Don't think. You know what? I take that back. I just remembered. Well, this I guess wasn't me. It was my daughter. This was when we were going into Williams, Arizona. There's a place out like on the way. There was a billboard for a deer petting zoo.
There you go.
All right.
She saw it. She's like, Dad, deer petting zoo on the
pet
next
zoo."
exit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not doing. Okay, whatever.
So it influenced her,
Yeah,
which
it
in
influenced
turn
her,
influenced
which in turn
you.
influenced me. Mm-hmm. But that was just random road trip.
Traveling, I think you have a much greater chance of
course.
being
Makes
effective.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hungry. Oh
Yeah.
shit! There's an Arby's in the next exit.
Right, looking for food. All right. That makes
That'll
more
work.
sense.
But yeah, that's about it for me too. I tell you what influences me more than anything though, as far as signing or signs go and stuff, is if I see a little someone running for office locally, and I see their little thing on the side of the road. all over,
yard
all
signs.
300 of them the
Man, I
next
love
couple
it.
blocks.
I love them.
That'll get me, and I'm just like, that's my
my guy.
person.
You know, I wasn't gonna vote for him, but now
Yep.
I'm thinking about it.
The only
Never-
time that kind of works is when the name is the same as a famous person. You're like, oh, look at there.
Yeah. Oh, Brad Pitt's running.
I guess I'll vote for Brad Pitt.
Or Thick used to always like saying, this would be a perfect example too, like vote for Tom Hank.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I
Just
might vote
sing
for
it,
Tom Hank.
Take the plural off the name or add it. Brad Pitt's.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's and Tom Hank. That B movie.
Wait, was it? This is a North Carolina thing, but I think Chick-fil-A recently came out with a new drink. It's called Cherry Berry.
Oh yeah.
And like half people are like, wait, is that from the politician? Because we had a lady, she was in charge of what, like
Elevators.
elevators? And her name was in
A
every fucking
celebrity in this
elevator.
state.
Yeah.
Sherry Berry. Everybody
yeah.
knew Sherry Berry.
But yeah, Chick-fil-A has Cherry Berry drink.
But
Nationwide.
also,
Fuck it is.
hearing Cherry Berry is appealing, so like it might be pure
Yeah,
coincidence.
it could be. It's like, what do we call this? No, Cherry Berry.
Yeah, I love it. Like that.
If it's in all 50 states, then it wasn't Sherry Berry.
Right. Unless it was influ. I mean, because they're out of Atlanta or Georgia somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
So they might have. Who knows?
I
don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, it's a generic thing anyway.
She could have
Cherry
run
Berry.
for higher office though.
Cherry Berry,
She might
yeah.
be in. She might work at Chick-fil-A. We just don't know.
I'm saying she would have got.
Whatever happened to Cherry Berry?
She'd have got voted governor. Nobody
She-
would know any of her platform. She didn't even need one.
No. My whole life, if I got into an elevator, because I've lived a majority of my life in this state,
Yeah.
and if you got into an elevator, her face was there.
looking at
and it
Sherry
says,
Berry.
Inspected by, Sherry's sign of approval.
I feel like
This
she dropped
elevator's
the
safe.
ball. She could have been governor.
Yeah, she should have.
Yeah, she had the biggest free advertising in the fucking
Imaginable.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're facing every elevator in the state.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Wasted it. Wasted her career.
No kidding.
No, we love Sherry Berry.
We
I've
do.
even seen. I saw a shirt last year, and it made me smile. And it just said, all it said was "Sherry Berry lifts me up." And
Yeah.
if you didn't live in North Carolina, you'd be like, "What's that all about?"
That's perfect.
Yeah, that is a
It had to
Carolina
be-
joke.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for hanging out,
Yeah,
everybody.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all on next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.